Manson thing, I played with Les Paul at one of his clubs, at his club in New York. He would play this club in New York.
Every Monday, right?
Yeah, it was like something
The
like
late
that.
great Les Paul. Everybody knows Les Paul guitars.
So I went to this place, and I was like, all right, I'll go see Les Paul. You know, I love Les Paul, and he did these jazz nights, and I just wanted to go watch. You know, I was so into it, and it was near the end of Marilyn Manson. I was like, I needed some, you know, some
Mental space.
Yeah.
exactly. So I go there, and I'm listening to this great jazz, and he's inviting these people out of the crowd, and they know all these jazz standards. It's just like if we went to a club and said, come on up, we're going to play Back in Black.
Right.
Right.
But with these, he was inviting these people up, and they were like, all right, let's play, you know, the Moonlight Serenade, you know, or
Right.
something like that. I don't know these songs. I know how they go, but I don't know how to play them. So he's inviting these people, and I'm thinking to myself, uh-oh, I hope he doesn't call me up, because I don't know these songs.
Did he know who you were and you were in the
I
audience?
was introduced to him
Right.
and things like that. So I was pretty frightened, because after he would invite these people up, they would be like saxophone or piano players, and they were awesome.
Right.
And he was like, keep practicing, son.
Right.
You'll be good one day.
Right.
And these guys were great. I was like thinking to myself,
Uh-oh.
uh-oh.
I'm
Did he
screwed.
call you
And I
up?
remember going, all right, well, maybe I should go, because I was really starting to sweat, because these people were unbelievable.
Right.
It's not like where you go to like the whiskey jam and some guy puts on a guitar and he knows a couple chords. No,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
were the
The
top.
shit. Right.
So so sure enough, I was like literally getting my things together, my keys and my phone, and I'll never forget this. Les Paul goes, we have a strange looking fella in the audience tonight. And I was like, oh no.
Did you have the makeup on?
I had remnants because I just
Okay.
got off stage. We were doing Ozfest. So I had remnants of, and I had a black suit on, and I was like, I'm the only strange looking guy, and I guess, you know, everybody else was like, you know, late 50s, 60-year-olds. So he goes, he's from a band, and we're gonna call him up right now, John 5. And I was like, oh crap,
Here
you
it
know, I'll
goes.
never forget. So it was like walking that long walk, and it was only like from
Forever, yeah.
here to there, but it would seem like that walk was like 1,000 hours. So I get up there, and he goes, and I had a Telecaster, you know, not even a Les Paul.
Right.
So it's like strike one right
you
there.
had your guitar with you?
Yeah, because I just got off stage,
Oh, okay.
you know, and I was staying at the hotel down the street. And so, so strike one right there, you know, and he gets up and he goes, what do you want to play, son? And I was like, you know, I don't really know any of your songs, you know,
Right.
like I know how they go, but I don't know how to play. And I said, why don't we just do some blues? And he goes, okay. So I'm playing, and for some weird reason, everything just fit
Meshed
perfect.
together.
It did?
It was just
Oh.
perfect, and I started playing, and it was maybe the best that I've ever played in my life.
Anything I would know, or just
well, it was
generic?
just we were just jamming
Oh,
blues
just-
stuff,
Right.
and I was playing, but it was nothing like these other guys were doing, you
Right.
know.
Right.
And I was just going off for some reason, and it was, you know, my dad just passed away like 2 days before, so I was kind of a wreck, you know, and stuff like that. So I'm playing, and I just got, you know, I was so emotional and everything, and I just went nuts and everything like that. And the place
The
started
place started
clapping
going
during
nuts as
during
well, I'm sure.
during while I was playing. And Les Paul stopped playing, and he went like this. He just sat and looked
Watched
at
you.
me, and he wasn't even playing.
Right.
And I didn't even notice.
Right.
You know,
He-
because I was
he
just in my
amazed
own
at what
world.
you were doing, I guess.
And I stopped, and the place is going crazy, and he gets on the mic, and I was like, okay, here it comes. You know, here comes the brutal. He goes, I'll never forget this. He goes, son, I've seen a lot of people play, but you impressed me. You know.
Can't get a higher compliment
No,
than that.
yeah.
And he said, I'm doing a Christmas show. I'd like you to come do this Christmas show, and you really impressed me. You should let the world hear you play like this. And so this is right at the end of Marilyn Manson. So I took that advice and released an instrumental record, my first instrumental record.
Nice. Which
And-
he has 5, by the way.
Yeah, and it's called Vertigo, and it got me on the cover of, all these guitar magazines. I was on the cover of like 6 guitar magazines because the album was so diverse and stuff. And it started this instrumental career for me, and
I
it was
love your
because
instrumental.
it was because of
work.
Les Paul.
It's amazing, and by the way, we have one right here.
Yeah, we
the
want to talk
Neil
about this
Zloz
one. This
Hour.
is.
And we'll get to Rob
Yeah.
Rob Zombie, but let's
Speaking
talk
of
about
highlights
this.
of my career,
Yes.
one of them was shooting this
You wanna zoom in
album
on
cover
this?
for John 5. Do you remember how that came about?
I do. This one was a remix album, and it was a CD I did, and I wanted to pay tribute to like these songs that I did, but I wanted the cover to be very special, like Electric Ladyland from Jimi Hendrix, and where he had all the naked ladies on there, and I said, well, the only person that will be able to pull this off professionally and unprofessionally, if you know what I mean, is definitely Neil. And I just,
He
kind of
gathered all the girls for you as well.
Yeah,
right?
No, I didn't gather.
Yeah,
I think
you
you
were
did.
amazing.
I didn't
you got,
gather the
yeah,
girls.
you got some
You-
girls in there.
Oh, I got
You called
one
me.
girl.
No, you got a few girls.
I did?
Yes.
Yes.
I only know one.
No, you
I
got
know
you
her
got
pretty
some
well.
in there. So he kind of had everything all set up, and he was so great, and he was so
Yeah, but he didn't
professional.
even show up to the shoot. Rita was there, right, Rita?
Yeah, my wife was here, and
Rita was taking guns.
I-
He was working. You were with Zombie
I
that
was
day.
recording with Zombie.
I remember
and,
you came by. You just couldn't hang for the good stuff.
Yeah, so it was, you were so great.
Were you happy with the outcome? Because this looks just...
It's
Well,
phenomenal.
Yeah,
Because,
and we have the actual Jimi Hendrix album cover, which we're going to show you right here.
yeah, and it's great
And then here's
because
John's.
it was great because everybody's positioned the same and the logo's the same and
The
they're-
same label too. Is
Yeah.
is it Polydor?
Yeah, but it looks like Polydor.
Oh, it
but
does
we
look
used-
like Polydor.
It's my label, but we made it look like that. And holding the picture of me, but in the original they're holding the picture of Hendrix.
Right. And you got the John 5 Telly,
Yeah.
Fender Telly.
Yeah, so it's great. I mean,
But you know what's even funnier? Yesterday I called up John, going, John, do me a favor, bring a copy of the CD, but I have one. But it's got this big round circle like where the record's been pushing on the cover, and it's sort of funky looking. It looks like it's been in through the mail. It's like, Neil, we made that like that, so it looks like the original Jimi Hendrix with the record pushed up against it. So
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, is this guy smart or what? He actually duplicated the worn out circle right around the CD on the thing.
yeah, because with your Hendrix albums, they're pretty old, and
About
after
40 years to be exact.
after a while, you'll see the album imprint on the cover. So we made that look like that.
That was pretty good.
But you did a great job.
Yeah,
Yeah, so if anybody wants to check out his CD, and this is...
It's Remixploitation.
This is the 5th one, right?
That is actually, it's a remix, so let's see, it's Vertigo, Songs for Sanity, Devil Knows My Name, Requiem, Remixploitation, which is not considered a record because it's a remix, and then my new one is called The Art of Malice. So it's
And anyone can order this on your website.
yeah, and it's
What is your website?
www.john5.com.
yeah, it's john-5.com because somody took John5.
You mean
Order this,
hyphen
amazing.
or-
Yeah,
okay,
hyphen. So
hyphen.
it's
I was
it's-
listening to it last night, and I love the White Trash.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
a great
yeah.
song.
Hey, and even if you don't want to listen to it, just buy it for the album cover. There's like 11
yeah.
naked girls. By the way, I was just looking at the Jimi Hendrix. He had 19 naked girls.
Yeah, well,
But
know.
yours look better. Those chicks are a little. I look at those girls now.
They're rough customers.
When I was a kid, I was like, you sit there and drool on them for a while. But now I look at them and go, man, I get better stuff than that.
Yeah, those are rough customers.